Hey YouTube, KB Coolers here, and I was contacted on one of my videos by this website here. As you can see, it's called Timebox, and they said that if I liked what the video that I had done, which was for Swag Bucks, that I should check out their webpage, and they would love to see a review from me. I did not get anything from this review. I just figured I would check it out because maybe it is something that my viewers might like to check out and see about. It is Timebox. It does not have an app for your phone, so you do have to open it up in your browser. And it does take a little bit to kind of get used to. If they do have one, they didn't contact me about it, and when I searched for it, it was a little hard to find. I couldn't find anything under Timebox with or their picture or logo or anything like that on there, but it was something that I can do on my phone. This program has a lot of stuff in it. There is a lot to do in this, depending on what you like to do. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. To me, anytime you give so much stuff to do, that normally means you're generalizing on everything and focusing on nothing. And what I've noticed in my time using it, I have made, you can see on there, I got a bonus of $1.02. That is the first thing that I really am not a big fan of. Why do you have to break a penny down? That doesn't make any sense to me, and I think that's something that they should address. Everything should be worth a penny, no matter what it is. I made about 15 cents, and I have come across a couple of problems with this app. I'm going to go through each section and kind of show you what it is and my opinion on it. The first, when you come in and you set up your account, you'll have everything set up, and you're going to see this home screen right here, and you're going to be able to see through everything that's on here. And this actually isn't the home screen. Don't get me wrong. You tap up here and you can go to your dashboard, your earnings. This is the earn screen. When you go in and you click earn, it will load up, and this is what you're going to see. You're always going to see your earnings, your referrals. Speaking of referrals, I will get into that later. That is the one thing with this program I really do like, the way they do their referral system. So that is a big thumbs up for me as far as their referral system, and I'm hoping after I get this video up that I can start to work into that referral system and see how well exactly that does work. But their concept for referrals works, is very nice as far as the way they have it set up. But let's go in and look at a few different things. First way to make some money is you can go into the install apps. And there are two different ways that you can do this. You can install apps yourself, or you can share apps with your friends. Now, there is a tutorial video that you can do as part of the videos program, which I'll show you on later, that talks about the sharing apps. So for the moment, I'm going to skip that, and we're going to go into the install apps. I have had a bit of a problem with this install apps page. I did install an app and try it out. I should have made 50 cents on it, but I did not, and it still shows up in my list of things to do. Some of this stuff I already have, so I think maybe that could be the problem. Like these Swag Bucks, I already have the Swag Bucks app, so I'm not sure, it's not giving me the option for the money on there. The same thing happened as I come down. You can see there is a lot of stuff to do. The one thing that I also note, when I click install on some of these, it brings me up to some scam web page or something like that. So I don't know how well they're monitoring what shows up on their screen here anyway. But as I go down, this AliExpress for Android, I did install that, and I did open the app. I haven't seen the 50 cents from that yet. It may take some time. I'm not sure. But the thing with that is it was also one that the app was shared with another one of my programs. So I'm thinking maybe because it was an app that I had downloaded previously, that maybe they're not giving me the credit for downloading that app. That may be some things that I will contact TimeBucks about and see what they have to say. But there are loads of apps that can be downloaded. Some of these I've downloaded before. The DraftKings I've downloaded before, so that's another one I'm not sure whether it'll pay out. It seems to be the ones that I have previously downloaded. I try and go in and do it, and I have not been able to. But as you can see, most of them are averaging anywhere right around, here's another one, the Words with Friends 2. When I would click on to install this one, and I actually just used this for one of my other apps, so it should have been right there, and it did bring me up to some other website. I'm not sure what that was all about, but I'm not a huge fan of this style of... I like the way some other sites do it better. So this may be one thing that I think they should spend some attention to and clean up as far as some of the stuff in here, because I don't like to click install and have it not go to the App Store or to that web page, and it shows up, you know, your computer is infected or whatever, and then you got to close out a browser screen. I think that's stuff that could be taken care of by TimeBucks themselves. But it does tell you, it shows you that if you would do everything, you could earn $48.45. There's 65 total available. I do like that they give you this overview right from the beginning. That's very nice. And I do like the way that they always are showing you your referrals, your bonuses, your earnings, and then your wallet. I do like that. So let's go back to our earn screen, and we'll take a look at the next section. I did skip that sharing it with your friends, because I will talk about that later in the video section. The next one would be surveys. The one thing I noticed is when I'm using this on my phone, always have to wait to get this notification thing to pop up, or else it has you select some other stuff that you're not meaning to. You can click on the surveys section. This is very similar to most other ones. You can go by the survey. They kind of do all their, they just round up all the ones that pay for surveys and give them as an option to use. So if there's one that you like to do, you can go through. The one that I always make sure that you stop back to do is the daily poll. I did it already for the day, so it's probably going to tell me, yes, I have to do it. It pays you a penny, which I think everything on here should. I don't think you should see tenths of a cent on here. I think that is, I don't think that's a good thing. We'll go back into the surveys, and then you can also go through your regular surveys, or you can do polls for different poll questions. Right now, I don't have anything available. It pops up very quick, tells me that. It also tells you how much is available and how much money you could earn from it. So that is one of the nice things that they do have on here. I wish it was a little more mobile friendly. Like I said, I wish it had a standalone app. Maybe it does. I just haven't been able to find it. But I think that would be worth their time, because if people do majority of the stuff on their phone. And for some of the things, it pays better if you were running this on your phone. So why they don't have a standalone thing as well. Emails. There was a video about this on there as well. This is another thing that it pays out in anything from 1/10 of a cent to 2 cents. I can't say it enough. Get rid of the tenths of a cent, please. That it's incredibly annoying. I understand it may mess with some of the things, but it is going to want you to set up your email, why it'll be in your spam folder, and it basically what you're going to do is you're going to you'll get paid to read emails. You do have to go into your email account, find the email, do everything about like that. But for a couple cents, it may be something you can do. I haven't really tried this yet. I'm not a big fan of having stuff fill up my email inbox. It's just one of them things that I'm not likely to use on here. but it is available for some people. The take a photo, I will be working on this a little later, and I may do a separate thing on this. Excuse me. And why I say it, and I do like the way, and I would talk a little more about it, is how they verify that it's you. So if I would go in here and it says, pops up, this feature's blocked, okay? And you need to click in to see what you need to do to verify your account to do this. I think this is one of the great things about this as well, is that you have to do what they ask you to do here in order to take the pictures so they know that you are in fact the person doing it. Take a photo to prove that you're not stealing images online. Make sure it's somebody. It's just to make sure it's you. You need to take a picture of yourself holding a piece of paper that says Time Bucks on it. It's super simple. All you do is upload that photo. The verification could take a couple of days. I haven't done mine yet because I wanted to show you this page. And that is one of the things I like, because I'm sure this helps keep the money for the people that do this, because if you could just go online and find photos of anything and submit them, this here will show that it is you that is submitting the photo. It's just one way to protect them and to keep people from skimming it out. So that is one thing I wanted to show everybody about this. You will have to prove that you are who you say you are. All right, we'll head back to our earn screen. And we're going to get into, I'm not going to talk too much about the surveys because I've talked about survey app ones before. So we're not going to go through so much of that. The take photos, that was what I just went through. Videos, okay. Videos you're going to go through, and they're basically going to pay you just to watch some videos, okay? You're going to get paid a penny from Time Bucks to watch the tutorial. They're paying you basically a penny to, a little bit more to watch all their tutorials on all these screens. I've watched most of them just so I could see and understand a little more about them, so I'm not searching my way through. But also, some of these other videos that I guess people have put up or they've put up, but it's 0.2 cents to watch a video. Like I said, I wish these would all be a penny. I mean, maybe it doesn't make sense. But if you're spending a minute to watch a video and you only get paying, 1/10 of a penny, I'm not a huge fan of that. I think these should be boosted some. I understand that people watch videos all the time, and there are quite a number of videos that you can go through, but I think they all should be boosted. That's just my opinion. I'm not into exactly how they're set up with their advertisers to what they pay for each thing, but I'm sorry, but 0.2 cents seems to be a little. I don't even know why I don't know why gas stations still rate their fuel in 0.9, but you definitely should not be in anything less than 1 cent. That's just ridiculous. So there are some videos that you can just watch and earn some money there. They are fairly short, a couple minutes at most. We will head back in and we will go into the view content page. This I've also gone through. I see, this is what I talked about. I just misclicked on it because I did not wait for that notifications bar to show up. So let me click back over and go into earn. This is where I think a true mobile friendly app would be a little better. Let me wait for that to pop up. As you can see, now that it's popped up, I can go into the view content, and we will. And there's a few things you can do here as well. You can watch slideshows, and basically all you're going to do is click through, and you're going to see it. We'll go into the first one. All you're going to do is you're going to complete that you're not a robot, and you're going to go through at least 10 pages on here. And really all you do is you click on and you take a look. Next, 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 and it will automatically, after you go through 10 pages, it's going to click you back they'll pay you your penny. I've done a number of these, and there are plenty of them available here. We can actually go back, and we can go into the view content again, and there's two options for amount of slideshows there. You can watch stuff from sponsors. Like everything, make sure that you're going in and you're filling out what they ask you to do. The number one thing, click on the button that says you're not a robot, okay? On the website, view the images and scroll down to the bottom of the page. They're going to pay you 0.7 of a cent to do that. There are 30 of these available that if you did all 30, you're going to get paid 21 cents, okay? So it tells you right from the top. It's not trying to hide anything from you. It's right there. It tells you. So make sure you look at that. Make sure that you remember they are paying you in 0.1 of a cent. So, you know, I originally, when I first looked at it, I thought they were paying me a penny. And then I realized, oh, wait, that's not. There's 3 zeros after the decimal point. And so far with this, other than the issues with the installing the apps that I had at some point previously installed, I'm pretty happy with what they've done here. I would recommend it as an option for people out there because it does pay out to your PayPal. It does have a minimum amount to do so. I'm going to go in and we're going to look at real fast a few of the things that I think they ought to get rid of. The mining. What it's going to do is, and this is one of your videos in there, the raffle tickets, okay, everything like that. The mine for cash, it's very similar to a lot of the, the cryptocurrency mining where it's going to use up a certain percentage of your computer CPU or your video card or whatever you want to set to use, and it will data mine for some extra. The thing is, and you'll see in one of the videos about this during your tutorial, it is very little, and like I said, and the way that they're paying you, it really doesn't come out to more than a couple cents a day, and your power usage for your computer is more than that. So that is one of them things that I think they should really get rid of. I don't think it's worth the time for most people to be running it. And the people that are running true mining, operations to where you're data mining huge amounts, they're not on this website doing that anyway. Some of the other stuff, I'm not a big fan of raffles. I understand why they're there, but the free money one, I did this for the day already. You get a lucky number, and you have a chance. If you would hit the total lucky number, you would win $100. Okay, I mean, it's nice, but for the most part, you're winning 0.2 of a cent. It's okay. I'm not saying it's great. I'm not saying it needs to be removed. It's one of them things. It's nice. Hey, maybe you might get lucky and win some good money, but it's not something that drew me to this app itself. This is what I found, and they talk about it in the introduction videos as well, is their referrals. You can buy referrals. I haven't got so much into that, but we're going to look at the TimeBucks referral program because this is one of the things that I really do like about it. You do get paid commission for anybody you refer to TimeBucks. Okay. We pay on 5 levels. Okay. Meaning, and as you read through, that this is how you're going to get paid. On the first level referrals, you're going to make 15% of what they make. Okay. So it's not as high as some of the ones, but they're going to pay you on 5 other levels. Okay. So for your first level referrals, people that they refer, you're going to make 2% of what they do. And you're going to get that through the next 4 levels. And then it's going to go to 1% the 5th level. that puts you potentially at the top of a very large pyramid that you could potentially make very good money on referrals, as long as the people that you are referring, that you have got that referral to in your top ones are active. Because let's say you have somebody that you referred and they referred a whole bunch of people, and they're just sitting there collecting off of their referrals, not doing anything themselves. You just lost out on you lost out on 13%, because they're in your level 2, they're only in their level 1. So, but if you have a large active number, you could be at the top of a very large referral pyramid that could make you some very good money. So their referral program, I like it. I think it's a very good program, and I haven't looked into the buying of referral. Let's see. I clicked on the videos again. Yeah, like I said, the videos. This is the place you're going to want to go to learn about each individual thing, because they do play a video for you. And all these videos, they all link me through on YouTube. So if you wanted to search how to do this all individually, you can search it on YouTube itself. But so that's kind of my quick go through. A couple of the things that I do like about it, like I said, I like their referral program. I like the way it is not just that first tier, that it is set up in multiple tiers. Another thing I like is that it shows you everything right on the top of the screen all the time, so you can see it. I'm not sure exactly how real time it is, but I do like being able to see exactly what's going on at all screens, which is very nice. I have a couple questions about the apps. Like I said, hopefully that's stuff that I can figure out, or that I can contact them about and get some answers. But I'm not, there's very few of these ones that have you install apps that actually work very well. And I think companies should take note to those ones that do, and follow how they do it, because a lot of them, they tend to be a little more, quote, scamish, because you will download the app, you will do what it tells you, and you'll never see any reward from it. And when you contact them, they just said they never got anything back from the app itself saying that you did what they wanted you to do, or they'll just say that you didn't fulfill everything that they were looking for. There are a couple other programs that do this better, that I think that any app that wants to do this, I think, should look into them, the way that they do it, based on a amount of time you have that app open. I think that's a better way of doing things. Surveys are just like most of them. Surveys are so hit or miss. It's whether you qualify for the survey or not. The taking the pictures, I haven't dove too much into it, but I will do so. There are a couple other app programs out there that do stuff with the selfies and stuff like that with surveys, that I pay pretty well, and I hope to find they do well. The watching the videos, my only thing there is that I don't like the tenths of a cent, but the number of videos is pretty good. The viewing the content, same thing. I don't like the tenths of a cent. Referral program is good. Raffles are okay. The free money, roll the dice, hey, it's free. I'm not going to argue with free. The mining, I think they should remove. I'm not a huge fan of having that even as an option on there. Back to the things I don't like. The tenths of a cent, it shouldn't be there. It's a real turnoff as far as the app itself. And ultimately, if I see too much stuff that only pays a tenth of a cent, I'm not clicking on it anyway, because I'm sorry, but if I can't even make a penny for a minute of my time, it's not worth it in general. I thank you all. I thank Timebucks for getting in contact with me and asking me to do a review video of their site. I hope they find what I have to say useful in some way. And like I said, I thank them for contacting me. And I thank you all for watching the video. If you've had any good experiences, bad experiences with this, please leave it in the comments for me. Tell me what you think about it, whether you like the video. And if you like what I do here on the channel, please subscribe. We are over the 50 subscriber mark was my goal for the end of the year. So that is good. I did make it over the 10,000 views. So it is being reviewed for monetization. Not that I think I am going to make a whole ton of money, but any little bit is welcome. And most off, I want to see how advertiser friendly they feel my content is. But I thank you all for watching. Please subscribe if you like what I do here on the channel. And as always, have a good day.